dear friends, to our time of devotional reflection for Sunday, June the 18th, 2023. I'm Brian J. Munro, pastor of Kitimat First Baptist Church in beautiful Kitimat, British Columbia. This year we are following John MacArthur's devotional book entitled Drawing Near, Daily Readings for a Deeper Faith. Today's entry is entitled Looking Beyond Externals. The scriptures say, "My brothers and sisters, believers in our glorious Lord Jesus Christ, must not show favoritism." James chapter 2, verse 1. Our main thought for today, friends, is your true worth is based on the value of your soul, not on external considerations. Pastor MacArthur writes, Jesus is our glorious Lord, the sovereign one who rules over all his creation, the one in whom the fullness of God's glory is revealed. John said, "The Word, Jesus, became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth." That's the Gospel according to John, chapter 1, verse 14. The Apostle Paul said, "In him all the fullness of deity dwells in bodily form." That's from Paul's letter to the Colossians, chapter 2, verse 9. As God, Jesus shares the impartiality of the Father. He knows that a person's worth is based on the value of his soul, not on external considerations. That's why he always looks on the heart and never judges on externals alone. That was evident in the way Jesus dealt with sinners when he was still on earth. He never hesitated to confront them, whether they were influential Jewish religious leaders or common folks. Even his enemies acknowledged his impartiality when they said, "Teacher, we know that you are truthful and teach the way of God in truth and defer to no one, for you are not partial to any." That's from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 22, verse 16. Like the Father, Jesus also extended the offer of salvation to men and women of every race, social class, and moral standing. That's illustrated by the parable he told in the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 22, verses 1 to 14, about the marriage of a king's son, an illustration of himself. The invited guests, Israel, didn't show up. So the king commanded his servants to go out and gather everyone they could find to furnish the wedding with guests. As a result, people of every station in life attended the wedding, just as the people of every station in life are called to salvation. As you have opportunities to minister to others today, don't be influenced by externals such as looks, clothing, or economic level. Do as Jesus did. Treat them with compassion and speak the truth without compromise. My dear friends, I thank you so much for taking just a few minutes out of your day to listen to a devotional written by John MacArthur. It means so much to me that you would come and listen to me read this for you. I've taken Pastor MacArthur's suggestions for prayer and for further study from this devotional reflection, and I placed them in the description portion of today's video so that you can have access to them. And I urge you to follow up on them, to follow his suggestions for prayer and for further study, as that will deepen your devotional walk with Christ. And until we can be together again, that being tomorrow, to hear another devotional reflection from Pastor MacArthur, I bid you go in the peace of the Lord.